Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Undisputed Podcast. I'm your host, Zach Cooper. Obviously, my co-host, Jeff, will be doing his own video. We are going to be doing the next pay-per-view, In Your House, Final Four, 1987. Me and Jeff each picked a match. Jeff picked the first match, and that is what we will be doing. It will be Rocky Maivia, who just won the Intercontinental title from Triple H, who was Hunter Hearst Helmsley at the time. So it's Rocky Maivia versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. That's the match that we'll be doing. Okay, so basically, Hunter Hearst Helmsley comes out first. When they start showing the match, he's already in the ring. Then they show a package of, I'm pretty much explaining that Hunter underestimated Rocky on Raw and kind of toyed with him a little bit, and ended up getting cradled and pinned and lost the Intercontinental title to him. Raw's Rocky at this time is a rookie. This match will be a foreshadowing of a great rivalry for years to come in this company. Rocky comes out next, looking dorky as hell, but that's Rocky before he was The Rock, so that's pretty normal. Pretty much this match starts out with traditional wrestling holds that we all used to see, tie up, arm bar, all that type of stuff. Triple H gets him on the ground and starts getting cocky, slapping the back of Rocky's head. Then Rocky takes down Hunter and starts returning the favor, doing the exact same thing to Helmsley. Rocky whips Hunter into the corner, back body drops him, and then he gets an arm drag into an arm bar, and we get more same wrestling holds, you know what I mean. Eventually Hunter gets up, tosses Rocky out to the outside floor. Rocky gets up, baseball slide into Rocky. Rocky goes into the steel barricade on the outside, crashing into that. Again, wasn't a regular barricade out back then in 97. It was obviously a steel, just steel gate type thing. So that probably didn't feel very good. And Hunter proceeds to body slam Rocky on the outside. And he gets Rocky back in the ring, and he slingshots him underneath the bottom rope. It catches his neck on the bottom rope. Then they do more headlocks, laying around, the boring stuff at the beginning of traditional wrestling matches. JR and King, I just want to add, are arguing like crazy during this match. I mean, like bad. And honestly, it's distracting. I forgot how annoying it was when King was a full-fledged heel. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't great for its time, but man, does it take away from some of the match here. It was just the point where I wanted to put this on mute, but I couldn't because I had to listen to it for the review. He throws Rocky against the ropes, and he gets his vintage Triple H high knee, covers him for a 2 count. And then Rocky again cradles him in a flashback to Raw Monday and gets about 2 9/10. I mean, that referee's hand was very close to hitting the mat for 3, and Hunter barely kicks out at that point. We get a backbreaker from Hunter to The Rock. It's a 2 count. Then The Rock goes up to the top. Then Rocky flying cross body. He gets a 2 count. Hunter back in control. He jumps off the top rope. Rocky punches him in the stomach, and somehow that makes him flip. Not sure how, but for some reason that move always winds up doing that to wrestlers. Rocky starts building some momentum. Here's the traditional babyface momentum build to take advantage afterwards. He gets a power slam on Hunter, and then he goes to the top rope, and he gets a cross body off the top rope for a 2 count. Hunter sends Rocky's head into the turnbuckle. He puts his feet on the ropes to try to get 3. Rocky barely kicks out. Then you get The Rock with a beautiful DDT where he kind of flips over the top of Triple H's back, hits the DDT. He does that his entire career. I really like that move, and I liked it in the wrestling video game too. Very effective. So Hunter kicks out of 2 there. Then you get a thumb to the eye by Hunter, traditional heel tactic. You get a face buster into a neck breaker, pretty sick combo to be honest with you. Then Goldust starts to make his way out of the ring. Apparently, storyline-wise, Hunter had been putting the moves on Marlena, and Goldust didn't like it. This allows the Rocky to hit a German suplex for 1, 2, 3. Kind of odd. You don't see very many people beat by a German suplex, but I like those wrestling matches that end without finishers. It doesn't always have to be a finisher that finishes it, and so I like the ending of the match. Rocky wins, and then after the match, you see the debut of Chyna. Chyna puts Marlena in a chokehold, and they make it out like she's a fan. You know, and that's kind of how everything ends here. I say this is an okay match. Rocky and, well, I guess I can just call him The Rock, because this is what he becomes. The Rock and Triple H end up having better matches than this. You can see The Rock is still pretty green in this match. There are a lot of moves you can tell he's not actually, hitting him, all that kind of stuff. I did enjoy it. It wasn't like a bad match. I'm going to give it a 5.5. Let's go 5.5 out of 10. Just barely above it. Meh match, you know what I mean? It was good, for what it was, you know what I mean, for back then. And again, when people read these, I don't want, you gotta remember the time frame. So, they weren't as cool moves and stuff like that back then. So, just based on how everything goes in storyline and the flashback to Raw, how Triple H lost there, I thought it was pretty good there. The match was kind of slow, and King and JR arguing kind of brought the match down. I say 5.5, pretty solid affair, but we will see better matches out of these men in the future. So that's what I got for 1997 In Your House Final 4, Rocky versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. We'll see what Jeff's got to say. Thank you guys. Bye.